Hey, namaste, everyone, and welcome, welcome, welcome. It is Saturday, Exploring the Mysteries.
And we're here to explore the mysteries with you and to discuss what's going on in March.
Whew, you know, this is such an extraordinary moment. I hope you like our background. Do you like our background? If you're watching us at YouTube, we are broadcasting live right now at our YouTube channel, Oneness Talk Radio. So you could go to YouTube, check it out there. And if you're not if you're listening to us live over at TFR Live, which we adore, and also at onenesstalkradio.com and all around anywhere else, we are broadcasting a beautiful cosmic lotus energy, and it's in a vibrant blue color with these crystalline energies and this kind of like a violet flame center. And the reason we're doing this is because, well, it's March, Sri.
It's March, and the lotus is the symbolic image for March's energy. We're going to explore that in detail, but for the moment, just have a look.
Yeah, so Sri and I are leaning back right now. And if you're not looking, if you're listening to us on the radio, just feel this energy. We are really sincerely radiating it towards you, my angels. And we just want to give a shout out to our two chat rooms. We have the chat room over at TFR Live. Hello, everyone. We love you. We are so grateful you are here. Thanks for tuning in to Explore the Mysteries. And we also have our beautiful chat room over at onenesstalkradio.com. And hey, aren't we honored to be coming on right after Johanna Sand, who looks like from the chat had a very vibrant show.
They were
wow,
into the cosmic consciousness moment.
I love it, and I just have to give a shout out because you guys may or may not know that Johanna is my co-host every Thursday night. The two of us come together, and it's produced by my beautiful husband, Sri. And we have this amazing new show called Soul Mirrors, The Voices of Women of Consciousness. And it's a in-depth, awake, no holes barred conversation. And so check us out, Johanna and I, Thursday nights at 5 p.m. Pacific time, right here at tfrlive.com and also at onenesstalkradio.com.
And if you'd like to give us a ring and join the show and talk live and kick around what's going on, or
we want to hear from
feedback,
you.
You can just call 517-208-1500. That's 517-208-1500.
Yeah, and call in, ask for your mini soul reading, ask us your questions, because this is a complex moment. You know, it really is. It's a complex moment. And, you know, there's been a lot that's been happening. And we're going to talk today a little bit more about the Mandela effect, which we have not talked about a lot. And the reason we haven't is because, quite honestly, there's a lot to talk about and a lot of people doing the talking. But the reason that we are bringing this forward is because it is part of the energy of March. And again, the reason that Sri and I are just hopefully radiating all this lotus energy out to you right now is because the March energy is about this blossom. It's about this blooming, this lotus unfolding from the muck, right? You know,
yes,
I mean,
yes,
let us not
yes.
remember. And then, of course, the reason why Sri and I have chosen this cosmic lotus is because let us not forget that we are in the middle of this massive, and I mean massive, universal expanded experience. And we also have a lot of emails that we want to share today. And if you would like to send us an email, and you can certainly request your mini soul readings that way as well, please feel free to send us an email to guest@shriandkararadio.com. And again, that's just simply guest@shriandkararadio.com. And Shri, these March energies, this retrograde energy, you know, this cycle that we're in from February 19th to April 16th. I mean, there's just so much to share. Let's just dive in.
Okay. Well, I want to begin with the lotus.
Yeah, let's do that.
Now, for those of you that have been tracking with us over at Official Shri and Kira, we just posted our March energy predictions and discussion of what's happening in this time. And we're going to repeat a little bit of that here and go a little further with it. The lotus is a beautiful symbol of something beautiful, a beautiful flower arising out of the mud, arising out of the muck, the stuff that you would normally wash away and get rid of. And the lotus is such an amazing, amazing flower. And so the symbology of the lotus is that in March, we have an opportunity to arise and claim our own beauty, to claim that which we may have secretly held in our hearts and have not fully manifested.
Yeah.
That is the energy of reinvention. reinventing ourselves.
Yeah, it's a powerful moment, this energy of reinvention. And, one of the things we've been having so much energy come in, and I'm gazing over here at the one chat room, and I'm just seeing people talking about, it's been intense. It's been a very powerful week. I see some other things in here, and it's really, I think, geomagnetic storms were strong this weekend. Yes, yes, yes. And what's happening right now is that we are in this moment where, the way Shri and I have been describing it the other day, we were having a really very intense private conversation about this, that I've been experiencing, and so has Shri, a sense of myself as if I'm having a memory of something that this protoplasmic jumpsuit of this form of density absolutely is fairly certain didn't happen in this linear timeline.
Right.
But yet it's a memory that is so clear, it's crisp, it's vivid. Everyone there are people that I am interacting with now, which also I think is a grand confirmation of how we all find each other, the way community flows.
Yeah.
And this is a recognition that we are in this moment where you have the opportunity to fully reassemble yourself. I mean, really take that in.
This is wild stuff.
Right. From every parallel timeline, from all of these multidimensional overlays. And the only thing that would stop you would be what? The mind of density.
Yeah, and I want to slow this down and break it apart a little bit.
Because this is so important, angels. And I know it sounds wild, right?
And it's very easy for us to just go, here's the headlines, and off we go.
Oh.
But when it comes into the day-to-day experience of your life, let me ask you a couple of questions. One is, have you been having some dreams? And early morning stuff. I'm talking 2 a.m. to 4 a.m. kind of thing. Did you get awoken?
And we have some emails around this, and we'll read those too.
Because that's a signal of the soul's engagement of other places.
Yes.
And what comes in and wakes you up is a moment, an opportunity to recognize an energy or a picture or a theme. So that's first question. Next question is, are you finding that you have greater mental or energy or even physical energy, but that there is an uptick in your capacity to keep on going? The Energizer Bunny. Have you noticed that you have this clarity, and then simultaneously there's a fatigue?
Right.
It's sort of like I'm vibrating within a shell of fatigue.
So now really take that in. We if you were with us this morning, it was our monthly gathering and ceremony, and it was extremely profound. And if you don't know about that, get our app. Just go to the Apple Store or Google Play, and the name of our app is Spiritual Mastery with Shri and Kira. Either search under Spiritual Mastery or search under Shri and Kira. But if you download the app, you'll learn how you can join us live the first Saturday of every month. And we were talking about this, that people are having this experience of this great multidimensional awareness, which, let's not forget, that was the energy of February, right?
Yeah.
We had this January, taking off all the veils, seeing the truth. And then we moved into this February of learning how to navigate these parallel timelines, these multidimensional timelines. And here's the key. They are not going to go anywhere. They are here. Yep. But if you're starting to have these memories, this is what's important to recognize, is that these memories of yourself are because you're collecting in. And this is what March is doing. It's reassembling. We are reimagining, reinventing. And of course, this is all in the ascended realms. And so the more that you're having these, I don't care what you want to call them, visions, dreams, imaginations, those are actually confirmation. Just like that dream that's come back from maybe you had a dream that you let die. Maybe you had a dream that you've never quite fully materialized or never brought forward. Maybe you're in the middle of doing that right now, but it's ready to go to the next level. That's March. It's the blooming cosmic lotus.
Yes. So, beloveds, there's a lot going on, and it's important that you pay attention to where am I putting my attention and my capacity as an empowered being. What am I choosing? So we've described some of these energies and frequencies and things. Here's another practical piece. So you have this energy inside, and maybe the physical body is having some expression of fatigue because you are straddling energy dimensional frequencies. Whenever we go back into more dense places, we get tired. When we go forward into more refined places, the body needs recovery time. So there's an interesting juxtaposition. As you lift and you move forward in your ascension process, you may find that the body acts out, and we call those ascension energy acceleration symptoms, energy experiences. While you're receiving these various snapshots, inputs, or excitement inside, that's the moment to say, that's for me, if it's a picture that you like. So if you have an image or a feeling, if you have just a feeling, a sense of I'm here, ooh, if you have a sense of empowerment, just add in the yes. That's for me.
Yes,
I
that's
choose
for me.
it. And what I shared
versus, I want to say, because Shree's really on a roll here, but I want
Yeah.
to share something. How many times have you witnessed someone experiencing something that maybe was one of your dreams or something you wanted? And what do you feel? And pay attention. And it's okay to acknowledge if you feel jealousy or anger or something else. But the key is see it, witness it, lift above it, and then wait a minute. That's for me. Thank you for modeling what I want.
When you see another being that's manifesting that which you would enjoy manifesting yourself, even though there might be a twinge of oh, why haven't I done it yet? Or whatever the self-talk is, that's just self-talk.
Exactly.
So you take a breath and you go, I release that. Now that's for me. I want to really underscore this, the breath and the choice. The choice is the mental. The breath sends the signal to your being that I inhale it. I accept this. So when we take a big breath in, we're saying yes to that which is coming in. So it's very simple, and yet it takes a little attention.
One of the things you can do to actually help yourself during this March blossoming energy, and again, Shree just mentioned a few very powerful things, is as you were sharing that, Shree, I immediately had the vision of you offering the Aum Aum process. And so the sacred Aum process, which is AUM, Awakening Universal Mastery, that sacred breath practice, the video, everything you need to know, it's free. It's in our app. If you've already downloaded our app, are you using it? And watch the video, do it along with Shree, use it often. Those of you, based upon if you've got our app and you've upgraded into some of the other levels, if you've got that beautiful sacred yoga video in there, are you doing that every day? Are you giving yourself that gift? This is part of reinvention. What dream have you held for yourself that maybe you haven't manifested to the way that you would enjoy it? And this is that moment of reinvention, of expansion and very power-filled energy. And if you've already watched our video at our YouTube channel, Official Shree and Kira, where we are going to be broadcasting live tomorrow. So tomorrow we're going to be broadcasting live over at Official Shree and Kira, because remember, this is a two-part show. And so one of the gifts of being really aware and awake, and I want to answer the question that's over here in the Oneness Talk Radio chat, where someone is saying right now, are we gathering our soul fragments? Someone else was also asking, what's Shree wearing around his neck? And I shared, this is a Chikna, Chikna Rudraksha Mala. It is the finest, the absolute finest, and you can tell by the energy.
It is beautiful, and they're not that expensive.
No.
But
go to malasforascension.com.
Malasforascension.com. The true Rudraksha seeds, maybe my tongue's tied, offer an energy. Mm-hmm. They offer a living energy. And that living energy is absorbed into the human acupuncture meridian system, into the human biofield. And because the frequency of these is unadulterated by worldly beliefs, it's a constant little reminder, lift, be connected to the divine, be connected to creation.
Yes, and I just have to jump in and say, even though we're going to go over and chat about something else, a lot of you giving me some symptoms, we're going to get right there, that part of the reason Shree and I are wearing all of our higher frequency Rudraksha is because of Shivratri. And Monday, Monday, now tomorrow we'll be talking a lot more about this on Shree and Kira Live, the Voice of Passion compassionate action. But guys, Monday is Mahashivratri. And regardless, and let go of dogma, okay? Just let go of all that. That's a day for you to really give yourself the gift of saying, I release all that no longer serves me and reclaim my life. And why not do that? I release all that no longer serves me and reclaim my life, because that's what's happening. We're not even in the full retrograde yet, right? Mahashivratri is kind of like this beautiful, for me, it feels like this beautiful lotus energy supporting us to walk through the Mercury retrograde. And so why not on Monday, March 4th, give yourself that gift? And if you own some good quality Rudraksha, offer it that day, hold it that day, put flowers with it that day. If you have a Shiva at home or some other, whatever spiritual gift you have, whether it's a flower, a plant, a stone, a crystal, it's a beautiful day to say yes, yes, yes. And I also want to thank all of you that are giving so many beautiful compliments over in the chat room about the Aum practice. Thank you, thank you, thank you. I'm very, very grateful. And the video is on the app and it's free. So just download the app, and it's a free app and it's free video and it's right there. So please, please take advantage of that gift. Okay, I want to, Shri, talk about what people are going through right now. Because we're all going through a lot. And hey, remember, you can give us a call and we're happy to chat with you about that as well. Just pick up the phone, dial 517-208-1500. Again, that's 517-208-1500. And Shri, we were talking about the dreaming earlier, and a lot of people are here talking about other symptoms. Feet, yes, guys, my feet is massive. And I really encourage you again, go to our YouTube channel, Official Shri and Kira, where we'll also be broadcasting live there tomorrow. But go there and watch the 2019 Ascension Symptoms video. You might also want to go back and rewatch the 2018. You might want to rewatch some of the others. We have so many out there. We made a category because we've been putting these out for many, many years, and they're cumulative.
One of the things to remember is that if you just get some popcorn and do a little power watch, that there is a sequence to this.
Yes.
And because time itself is a fluid thing, it's an invention, if you don't miss anything, well, the only thing that misses is where was your attention.
Right.
So if you go back and listen to watch some of these earlier videos, you're going to go, oh, that helps me understand what I was going through.
Exactly.
And it also helps you feel safer in your life, to know that you're not going crazy, that these energies are affecting every one of us, and everybody has a unique body and a unique psychology. So your take on it's going to be yours.
Right.
It's a little different than someone else's.
Exactly. And you have the blessing and the gift of your own divine self-realization, your self-awareness. And that's what the yoga of self-ascension provides. It provides you the opportunity to really call that forward, to really be in harmony with that. And, you know, Shri, as I'm gazing all these people, headachy, barely walking around, agonies in the feet, are we gathering our soul fragments? You know, lots of energy, having shadow that's very tired, almost like two people at one. This is all part of it. We are gathering fragments right now. And this is what we've been talking about, is that I guess I'm going to use the word unique, that the unique aspect of the way that this is happening in March is that, remember, March is the middle of this cycle. This cycle is February 19 to April 16. However, Mercury is going retrograde. We've been in the pre-phase for quite a while. And okay, and that's up here. Forgive us, guys. And it'll automatically, forgive that. I'm so sorry. So that completely threw me. I'm sorry, Shri, please, what was I saying? Okay. Were you listening?
I was, but it all of a sudden grabbed me.
I know, I'm sorry, because it was important.
So as we are in this flow of March, and all these people are having the foot issues and the headache issues and this stuff going on, it's important to remember that you are okay. You are fine. Your experience is being affected by the energies, but the essence of you is actually on track. And these experiences are reminders that you are on track.
Well, absolutely. And that you are consciously moving through these multidimensional portals. And I know in February, that was kind of a big one to pay attention to. But if you really can relax the mind, and we've been talking about this during the whole show already, if you can just relax the mind and offer yourself the opportunity to reclaim and reinvent reinvent, then you're going to find it to be an extraordinary month, because that March 5th through March 28th is the actual retrograde. And so everything that we're talking about is to invite us all to dance. I mean, this is a retrograde that's saying, do you want to dance? And so dance, right?
Yeah,
you know,
yeah.
someone's got here March Madness. When is the retrograde? We're in the pre-shadow. We've been in it, but it actually will go into full retrograde on the 5th. And then it will stay there until the 28th. So it's virtually the entire month. And here's the blessing of March is that for every energy that's happening in the ascended realms, you're going to have its exact mirror. It is a big mirror month. Okay. So what does that mean? Well, it means that as we are all moving into the energy of this month, there's also going to be a heightened sense of, I'm going to use the word lies or bullshit, just to put it bluntly, because everything's dancing with this energy of reinvention. So consider that if you are reinventing your life through the conscious acquisition of soul fragments from a multidimensional space and a much higher frequency, then you're actually bringing yourself into a much more refined, ascended frequency. Or you can also be bringing yourself into something else. And that's very, very...
Line muted.
Okay, different. I have no idea why that just happened. All right, there we are.
Our call board is very talkative.
We're okay, guys.
Line unmuted.
We accidentally muted ourselves for a moment. Is this what we're talking about in real time?
No harm done. You know, I want to talk a little bit about the soul fragments.
Please do.
And in the shamanic traditions, there is a process called soul retrieval. Now, when I studied with the shamans of South America many, many years ago, they would use this process in order to help heal a person who had split off some of their life energy due to trauma. And what I learned later when I was in hypnotherapy and psychotherapy practices is that traumatic imprints, that is, everybody has a trauma in their life. We've all had them. To whatever extent, when we had fear and terror or an accident happened and we had a tightness, we literally pinched off some of our life force energy and wrapped it in that picture, in that story, in that event. And it sits there, it kind of floats there, waiting to be reintegrated, waiting to be healed. What is healing? Healing is a restoration of that which had caused separation. Healing is a greater balance, a greater harmony. So healing's progressive. You know, there's really I don't like to use the word cure, because healing is a progressive enhancement of your state of being. A cure refers to a snapshot of a diagnosis. We don't use that in the holistic line of thinking.
Right.
So back to the shamanic piece of soul retrieval. So each and every one of us has some bits of our sacred energy that we abandoned because they were associated with an unpleasant event.
Yeah.
Well, now that you're older and wiser, yes, you are, you can reclaim that energy without having to relive the event. You don't have to go back and be in the hurt. You just need to go, I'm calling myself home. I'm calling back those parts of me that I unwittingly left behind. Now, there is a process to this that's outside of doing this on air right now. However, I just want to say that if there were an event in your life or a place where, if you're doing forgiveness work and you go back and there was an event, without stepping into the story, consciously choose to inhale your energy from that event. Imagine you're pulling all the color out of it and taking it home.
Yes.
And you leave the story behind, but your life force energy is coming home. Now, if you notice this show, I like to use the breath because it involves our body and it gets behind the conscious mind. You can also just simply imagine that energy coming into you and feel it. And it might be coming into a lower chakra because oftentimes fear is held in the second and third chakra. Those are favorite places, but the fourth chakra is no stranger to fear either. So this is the tip. We are at the time of reunion, to reunify ourselves, to reunify the soul groups, to reunify with our cosmic families. Reunion is the grand theme of this time. As we uplift, we unify.
And isn't it beautiful to know that? If you were with us this morning at the Mastery Mentorship Call, we talked about the miracle formula, and we're getting ready to go into a break. So I want to just give it to you really quickly. We have 1 minute. So because we have so much more to share about March, we have phone calls, we have emails when we get back from our break, but call this one into your heart. Sincerity plus love plus presence equals miracles in motion. And this is a moment to call that in. And I want to say one miracle in motion, Akil. It's not irrelevant that you changed all your bed sheets to white. That's actually a very powerful mastery step, is to pay attention to the color that you need to sleep in and to actually do that. So I honor your mastery for saying yes to that. And I honor all of you. We've got tons of chat going on over here in the Oneness Talk Radio chat room. We've got all of our love going over there at tfrlive.com. We have people on hold.
And so here's what's going to happen. For those of you at YouTube, you're going to stand by and listen to a commercial. And for those of you at TFR, you're going to listen to their commercial. And we're all going to reunify in just about 3 minutes.
We love you. Stay with us. Welcome to the Self-Ascension Classroom. Affordable and beautiful home study for your mystical journey. Imagine the gift of studying everything you've ever wanted at home and on your time. Yes, it is possible, and there is so much to choose from as you dive into your home study experience. Remember that with every moment you spend studying this gift, you ignite your divinity. Imagine the mysteries of the Tohil and the crystalline clarity and radiant abundance of Vesa, a mastery balancing technique and certification process, and then cosmic life regression. Travel the universe and remember. Allow yourself the gift of navigating the inner matrix. This beautiful ascended mastery program of the Violet Flame will take you to places you may not have dared to dream to go, and then you will rediscover the true gift of your divine.
Once you experience our signature oneness moment, in only 3 to 5 minutes, your heart will expand as miracles unfold. OnenessTalkRadio.com. One world, one voice. Expand your vision.
We're not on the call.
It's okay.
No, we're not on it at all. I can't take a caller.
All right, we're going to be coming back live to our show and back to you.
The conference is in presentation mode. There is one party in the conference.
The call board said hello, and we are coming back, folks. Here we are. Here we go. We are back live on air. Welcome back, everybody.
Hey, welcome
Hello,
back.
TFR. Hello,
TFR
Oneness Talk
Live.
Radio.
Woo, we love
And
you.
YouTube. We are just intersecting. All the pieces are coming together right here.
Well, I think given that it's Mercury retrograde, we're doing pretty well. What you don't know is that during that commercial break, our entire system rebooted without us doing anything. We just kind of sat here and went, well, that's fascinating. So thank you all for calling us back with your love and energy. And
Yes.
welcome to March. Welcome to an extraordinary journey that everyone is taking right now, because it really is powerful. We were talking about the Mandela effect at the very beginning of today, and we never really got into that. And I really want to talk about that. But before we do, Shri, we've had, let's go jump over the call lines here. Let's say hi to, let me close that. How about, let's see, Julie. Let's see if she's still there. Namaste, Julie. Are you with us?
Hello.
Hi, namaste, sweetheart. Welcome.
Oh, namaste. Thank you so much. I am getting ready to launch a project that's been coming together for a long time. But Mercury retrograde, I am plagued with the dreams in my past. I'm not having them now, but in the past when I would show up for school and I was naked or I didn't have my homework, with that kind of thing. I'm sure I'm not the only one. I feel all of us, and everything I hear from you and from all of the other readings applies to me also. So may I please join the community in asking for a soul reading?
Oh, it's my honor, sweetheart, of course. And thank you. As I was listening to you and as I was connecting with your energy field, I will share with you that there's, it's funny, I'm getting a really high pitched tone in my right ear, but my left ear is like silent. And they're saying that it's important for you to balance everything. It's like there's one piece of the energy around you that seems to have more weight in you right now. It's like it's meaning more. And part of that is also about it's like the good news is that what it feels to me and what they're sharing with me is that your future is assured. Like that part's done, but it's this past rumination that is just not real. It's just, they're saying, let go of anything other than that which is true, and trust that all is moving as planned. And they're saying that watch the flow, pay attention to the flow. The retrograde, remember my angel, this is the reinvention moment. I couldn't think of a better time. Shri and I are launching tons this month. He's starting his AMI program for the world this month. I mean, that's coming right up March 9th. And there's just so much happening. So they're saying, don't run away, run to, and allow the gift to flow. You are being protected, you are being called, and the future is assured. And so it is. Thank you so much for bringing that blessing to all of us at this moment.
Well, thank you so very much for sharing that with me. Oh, amen.
Yeah, woohoo! We love you, Julie. Many blessings, sweetheart.
Thank you.
Namaste.
Thank you.
Thank you, honey. Thank you. And hey, guys, we actually do have some lines open, which is a rare thing. So if you'd like to call in, get a mini soul reading, or join into this conversation, give us a buzz at 517-208-1500, 517-208-1500.
You are the last party in the conference.
All right. And so I will end it. Okay.
The call board
So
is
the
got a
call
mind of
board
its
is
own
now
today.
closed, guys. I'm not sure why, but we can use the TFR call board though, Shri. So why don't we, or can we? No. Okay. Sorry, guys. Our technology has gotten really crazy today. So you're welcome to chat. Ask me a question in the chat.
Yeah, the chat room works just fine.
It
and
absolutely
it's real time.
does. So while we're connecting this way, and I think maybe Julie's energy was so powerful and that reading was so clear for all of us about our future is assured. And this is the month where we have the opportunity to really do it. I mean, really reinvent, come together. So how does the Mandela effect come into this? Now, first of all, if you're not sure about the Mandela effect, just really quickly, this is that energy. You want to share it, Shri, or do you want me to talk about it?
This is where we have conflicting memories of what went on in the past
Right.
with what people are saying is
Like
going on.
one of the most famous is the Star Wars, right? Which I mean, Luke, I am your father, right? And go look up all the things where they're saying, no, that was never said. And, people like us that are old enough to have like the original videos. And so it's a fascinating experience where we have a memory of something that seems to have shifted.
Yeah.
It's actually, I hate to
Corporate
say it.
logos, all kinds of things.
Exactly. It's proof. It's actual proof of this multidimensional slip. And so what's fascinating is that we tend to slip together. And the question is, which of these timelines are you aware of the slip in? So as we are all together in this moment right now, just to put this very easy to hopefully understand or comprehend, we are together right now in this one aspect of this timeline in this dimensional experience.
Mhm.
And we are also together in essentially an infinite number of others. And that is very challenging for a mind to comprehend because we are in a co-creative illusion. We are co-creating together. And this is why sometimes doing things to pop out of the illusion are very, very beneficial because they help you to see an expansion. And that's what love is. Love is the expansion. So when we talk about the Mandela effect,